Hello everyone, welcome back to the Habbo Academy. I'm your host, Spidercides, and for this video I wanted to go over the new functional Furni line and give you a better idea of what each of these items can do. That way when the poll arrives on March 11, you'll know whether you want to vote yes or no. Now these items are not, and I repeat, not wired furniture like on Habbo.com. They're very simplistic and very easy to use. For example, the key comes with a door, they're paired with one another, you can't code it differently in any way. They're very similar to, let's say, a set of teleporters. Now, these Furni items were actually inspired by an old game called the Toby game that got created years and years ago, but it never got released. Maccabee actually teased this game in the first Origins article years ago. I'll place an image on the screen for you. Now, we can all agree that game doesn't really fit the Origins theme fully, but the effects can elevate games in the game that we play today, so that way we're not playing the same old game like Fallen Furni. Now, with that in mind, plus the new redesign that looks more like Lodge Furni, as you can see right here, I'm sure we're going to have even more concepts in the future to really fit the Origin style. But right now, I'm very happy with what I see here, and I'm personally excited to showcase a couple things and give you some tips for the games that you might be playing in the future. So, let's get started. First, we have a key that's on a Lodge corner. Once I double click it, I now have it in my hand. I know it's a can right now, but it will change in the future. And then if I try to open, let's say this door, it's the incorrect door, it tells me and it breaks the key. The key will only get lost in one of three ways. Number one, if you open the correct door. Number two, if you open the wrong door. Or number three, if you go to hotel view. So if I double click this and I try opening this door now, very simple. I can now go through it very, very easily. Now, whenever a key is picked up, it takes 15 seconds for the key to reappear, so don't worry, you just have to wait. Now, apart from that, another cool feature is this key can be, let's say, in room number 1, and the correct door can be in room 5 in a telemaze. You'll grab a key, explore the rooms, and once you get to room number 5, you can open that door, because like I said, you'll lose the key if you try opening the wrong door, the correct door, or if you go to hotel view. But if you go through teleporters, room to room, you'll still have that key in your hand. So it's really cool, and it can really elevate some games, and I'm sure Dovak is excited. When it comes to this pairing, this lever opens that specific door. Very, very simple, as you can see right here. Once I go through it, it deactivates the door. For the pressure plate, very simple. This pressure plate opens that door as long as someone is on it. So a great way to allow for team dynamics. Or if this box releases in the future, I can double click it and activate the pressure plate that way. So very, very easy. For the tiles, we have the boost tile, as we can see right here. Once I step on it, it pushes me towards the direction, and you could rotate it to any of the direction. But fun fact, once you get to around 5 spaces, you can actually get out of the way. So you don't have to wait for your avatar to get to the very end. As you can see right there, I broke freely after about 4 to 5 spaces. Then we have the fun one. This is the jump tile. I love this one. As you can see, it jumps right over. And as I go to this one even further, as you can see right here, it just goes to 5 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, one thing you can do is on the 5th space is, so let's say I want to stack a doormat. Let's do that. Let's do this. And now I'm going to go off the jump tile once more. Look at that. This is going to take things to a whole new level, especially in the larger rooms, and you can definitely just picture in your mind the fun stuff you can do there. Now, apart from that, just keep in mind when it comes to the 2 tiles that we just played with, if someone's in front of you, you will get blocked. So if you're trying to jump off of it, if someone's in front of you, you'll basically stop at that point. So just keep that in mind. And yes, you can go over any Furni items. As you can see here, let's say you were to go over, let's say this corner, right? Let's say there's 2 corners in the way. And then I go over right here. Look at that. Very, very easy. What will block you are pets and Habbos. So very, very simple. Now, when it comes to the other one that we have here, this is a pairing. This is the swap tile. So if you have two Habbos, one on each tile, they'll basically swap with each other, and you can really utilize an it takes two method like in that game and maybe have some fun stuff and be creative with what you create. So I'm excited to see what people do with this one. And then of course my favorite is the eye, which essentially kicks you. So it can see up 8 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's put this on number 9. Let's go over right here. And then I'm going to bring my other avatar. And then we're going to step on this one. As you can see, the eye is going to open up. It can't see me. And it's only going to kick the first person that it sees, or the closest person in this case that it sees. And then if I step on the 8 space right there, boom, it has kicked me. Now, the point of Functional Furni is to add a little bit more fun, a little bit more creativity. And whether you like RNG games or skill games, this is just going to open the doors of so many possibilities. Now, it's totally up to you whether you vote yes or no. In the poll that releases on March 11, I'm going to personally vote yes because it has allowed me to have a little bit more fun in the game. I'm not as bored as I used to be, and now I'm really opening my creative side and having some fun in terms of what I want to host for all of you in the community. With that in mind, I hope this tutorial gave you an idea of what Functional Furni is all about. Leave a comment below letting me know what you think. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos. Check out my Twitch. Check out my other content out there. And most importantly, I hope you have a great week. See you all in game. And as always, I'll see you next time. Take care.